Hello again, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is John. I'm a full-time eBay reseller based in Melbourne, Australia. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between having a job and running your own business, and more particularly the amount of thought that actually goes into running a business. I want to share with you a story of how when I started as a finance broker, the first probably month was super exhausting for me. It had not occurred to me how much more thought was required transitioning from being in a job in finance, banking, to doing my own business in literally the same field. Simple things like what filing system should I use so that if I grow past 50 customers, can I still store their documents versus 100 customers? I remember going and buying a storage cabinet and then thinking, oh, this doesn't fit my needs. And then I remember going to buy a bunch of like those storage folder things that go into those cabinets and going, I don't think this is going to be thick enough. And I remember using different pens, trying to figure out which pen I liked writing with versus the other. I remember swapping from one phone to another because I just didn't feel comfortable with the technology I was using. I remember going from Mac to Windows, back to Mac again, to Windows, now Mac. What else? I remember thinking about how should I dress so that I can brand myself a certain way. I remember being, in a suit and not feeling comfortable in a suit. Never really liked being in a suit, as you can tell. And then going, okay, what kind of t-shirt can I wear and jeans? Do I have to wear leather shoes or not? There was things like the different checklists that I'd have. Which checklist do I use with different clients? All this thinking, I remember making me tired. I would take naps. And I just didn't appreciate just how easy a job can be when you rock up and you are told to just use this. Do it this way. At this time. Take this long. And I think that's something that as resellers, when we acknowledge that we're not just selling an item here or there and we're actually building a business, recognizing that you are making that transition and that you are having to give that thought to all these aspects of, your operation, it can feel tiring. Feeling tired, firstly, is normal. And secondly, it can be quite isolating when you don't have other people who have done it, because they will look at you and go, it doesn't feel like you're doing very much. Or sometimes people who don't know that process that you're going through of trying to figure out what works for you, they might say things like, you had a different phone last week and now you're using this one. Like, what? Why do you have money to change phones? You haven't really sold anything. Or you might be, can you just make up your mind? Can you just make up your mind? It can feel unkind. And trust me, I've been through that. I've heard all of it. And I'm quite thankful that I was able to kind of figure out what I would use, and then I suppose build on from there. I don't know where I'm going with this. I suppose just wanted to have a space to talk about that process of going from being told what to do to now being your own boss, and how easy it can be to be stuck in, the overwhelm of all those micro decisions. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you actually how your transition was like. Not everybody has a clear scale up journey. Some of us will have tried something, scrapped it all together, tried something else, scrapped it all together again, and then finally figured it out by the third attempt. So everyone's story is different. And I guess my encouragement would be for you to talk to somebody who has been on your journey, so that you can feel, the kindness and the grace that comes from being understood and heard. Because, not a lot of people take that leap to run their own business. Talk to somebody. I'll see you in the next video.